What up, Kicksaholics? What up, ShoeTube? It's your boy Buggin here again, doing a sweater collection slash haul from Seaside. Went to the coast, hit up Newport, Lincoln City, Seaside. I didn't have my memory card in Lincoln City, unfortunately. I think I took a couple pictures, but I couldn't do any video, so I don't know if I did any video for that one, but there wasn't really nothing in there except actually, you know what? I think I did a little video, like a short video about the Volt and Black Air Max Up Tempo 95s, the D Fishes, and it was like between that and something else, and it wasn't all that great. I stood in line for that for like a good half hour, 45 minutes, but it wasn't worth it. And yeah, but this one is from 9 years ago, and it was like my favorite, even though orange isn't my favorite color, but it goes with my Bears stuff perfectly. So I'm a Bears and a Celtics fan. But we got the guy, he kind of looked like me, especially when I was growing my shit out, but he's got like the Seaside card. It's a zigzag guy, and on the sleeve it's got Seaside going down, which I love. I wish I had it on both sides. I thought it did, but unfortunately it don't. But yeah, it's a nice comfy sweater. I think it's a 3X. Back then, I don't know if I just wasn't looking or didn't ask or something, but like I like my sweaters 4X if I can do it. 2X I can barely fit, but yeah. So it's got a little wear and tear on it, but 9 years, yeah. And I also got the T-shirt, and I had a couple other T-shirts made. The T-shirt shrunk on me, and the neck stretched. It was like Gildan. They were like pretty cheap, but yeah, I had the same T-shirt, but that one's actually cracking and stuff. But it's dope. And then I had like a couple 413 shirts made. One was like turquoise, and the other one was like Volt, like a neon Volt, neon yellow, however you want to put it. But yeah, so that's from 9 years ago. It's the last time I was in Seaside. I can't believe it was 9 years. That's crazy. But yeah. And then he's got like the orange hoodie on too. So should make him yellow, and it'd be me. But it was dank. It was my favorite one at the time. And then I got my son like one with the turtle, but I don't know where that one is. So he grew out of that, but he wore it for a long time. Then I couldn't find this one, but this is the I had to go to Sharky's. I was at Freedom at first. That's where I got that. And I dropped like like $250 on like 3 sweaters, 2, 4, 5 T-shirts. Dumb, it's real stupid. But I still got them to this day. The 413 ones, it just says 413 in the opposite color. Like one was turquoise, so I got the Volt, and the other one was, at the time I was just into the colors because the lime, or what is it? The Sprite pennies came out, and the Sprite LeBrons. Of course, I couldn't get the Sprite LeBrons, so I got the Sprite pennies, and they also had like not Ichiro. I forgot the other guy. It was like the first Japanese player that I know of that had his own Nikes or whatever, and they were pretty crazy, but they fit my feet like sausages, and then I could never find my size when I actually got money. But here we got the Pabst Blue Ribbon Seaside tee. It's, to me, that shit is dope. Super fire. And then it's got the stripes going down both sleeves because I had to have this custom made, which wasn't cheap. But I don't know, it's like my favorite place to get hoodies and stuff, and I needed a couple colors, so it's got this going down the sleeves here, like continuing with the Pabst Blue Ribbon theme. Like I had to, usually it only comes with one sleeve for some reason, but some of them have both sleeves. I got both because I think that's how it's supposed to be. That's how it should be, in my humble opinion. But yeah, there's the Blue Ribbon one, Pabst Blue Ribbon. Even though I'm not like really a drinker, I like to smoke. And this one right here was the first one I got when I got out there, because I couldn't find the Pabst Blue Ribbon. They ran out of it, so I went and got this one, the Heineken one. So that one's pretty dank. And then it's got this going down the sides. It kind of looks like Converse All-Star logo. But yeah, it's got like Seaside going down the sides, both sides. Looks pretty dope. I wish I could do blue because blue and green are my favorite color. But it is what it is. Hell, maybe I can paint it. But it wouldn't look exactly like Heineken. But I love what they did. I love stuff like this. Like, I design stuff like this too, in Photoshop and all that. But it's been a while since I had access to it. And I'm just waiting for everything to reopen so I can go back to school so I can practice my editing and my Photoshop. And this one, last but not least, this is so dang to me. Like, I think my pops, he had like a t-shirt like this back in the day, like the Jack Daniels joint. But like, I just think like a black hoodie needs something like this, especially with that Black Lives Matter stuff. Like, this would be my Black Lives Matter if I went. But I wouldn't go break in all that crap. But put this down the sides. Right here, both sides. So, I don't know. To me, that's like dank as a mug. It's been a long time since I had a black hoodie. I had one that was like way too big that I got from Portland Community College, where I used to go for like a grip, like 4 years plus. But yeah, that's the last one in my little collection. And then I also got a jacket, which I just showed on my previous video. And to hook up, I hooked up these with that, like when I went to the rack room in Woodburn. So we came back and we went to Woodburn. And those were my Father's Day gifts. But yeah, I went a lot crazy, but I kind of think it's worth it because I will get use out of these hoodies. Especially, it's getting summer, but like, you know, going out at night, like you either put on a light jacket or a hoodie or something like that, especially if you're going to the beach. The beaches out here, like, they're not like you would think. Sometimes couple months out of the year, if that, there's like a really like warm, but like you get windburn before you get sunburn. It's always so windy out there and cold. That's why sweaters and light jackets, they sell real good out there. And like, of course, like no matter what sweater you get, it's like the wind blows through it. It's crazy. But like I said, you'll get windburn. Like when I first got out here, I went to Seaside, like probably like early 2002, 2003, 2002, summer of 2002, I believe. I was out there late summer, and yeah, I just got fired. I just got in a car accident and got a little payout, and like, yeah, I was just blowing it there, and it was worth it at the time, you know. But like me going, you know, growing up, going to the beach, especially I lived in Hawaii for a little bit, like you just take your shirt off, you jump in the water, but the water was cold and dirty and rough, and then the wind was just crazy, and it just burnt me. And then like another time I went to the beach in Lincoln City or something like that. It was like a certain beach, like we just drove out and it was in the middle of the night, and then the next day we went out and the wind was just so crazy. We tried to eat sandwiches and it literally had sand in it. It was all crunchy. It was gross. But yeah, so here's my sweater collection. Some people might think it's stupid and extravagant, and yeah, so, but that's that. I love these sweaters. Love them. Can't wait to get some use out of them. Right now it's actually warm. It's like the first day since we've been back from the beach that it was actually warm here. And there was like one warm day out there and one day that was raining, and then we came back and it was kind of warm, but then it started raining. But yeah, those are my sweater collection. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, like my video, subscribe, hit that notification bell, let you know when I post videos, which have been few and far between, and I apologize, but let me you know, watch these few videos I'm about to post, because they might be kind of interesting, especially with everything just opening up, having to stand in line. I wish I got more footage of the line, but I didn't want to like put the camera in people's faces. I just kind of got it from afar and kind of walked past. But yeah, I couldn't believe it was 2 hours. It was longer than anything I've ever waited for, any theme park. Well, except for when I go get sneakers and camp out all night. Like that's longer, definitely longer. And I'm patient, but I was really impatient in that line because I was in pain, standing there. There was no way I could put out a chair or nothing like that. It was just standing there. Go forward, leave your gap. But then the people kept walking in front of me because I was one of the only ones leaving that space. You need the mask on. You need the social distance. This thing is not over. It's COVID-19, Corona, beer flu, whatever you want to call it. Like, it's horrible. And you got to be careful with the Black Lives Matter people that are jumping out in the street now, stopping cars and yelling at people, holding signs, and, pulling people out of the cars and stuff. Like, and it's not like the people that actually want to protest this stuff. It's like other people jumping on, piggybacking on that for their cause, anarchy or whatever. But it's not right. I didn't want to like make this all political and stuff, but you see what our president's doing. His first response wasn't like, "I'm sorry this guy died. I'm sorry, my stormtroopers killed this guy the way they did." It was more like, "Stay off of my lawn," or "You loot, we shoot." I think it was the phrasing. But yeah, this guy's terrible. Don't forget to rock the vote. Like, I know that's corny, but do it, do it. Because you can complain all day, but nothing's gonna change unless you go out there. Even if they cheat, like, at least you could say you tried, you did your part. But that's my message. I'm back to just being about kicks. I might do a collection video on. I got Funko Pops up, up to wazoo now, and like I'm waiting on my shipment got destroyed because I had like the collection of the NBA legends, and I'm probably gonna get the squish boxes because they'll give me a little discount, but I'm waiting on to see if they're gonna send replacements because I collect them and I want the boxes and stuff. And even if I kept the squish boxes for me to just leave them out, like the figures, I'm starting to leave out a couple of them here and there, like instead of just leaving them all in the box. Just save the box. But I got doubles of a few, like Michael Jordan, Walmart, UNC, and Tupac and Big, everything I could get, and like waiting for Suncoast to open up so I can get my other two Tupacs with the Carl Kanai and the beanie. But bald Tupac with the rag is like what people know. So I don't know. I want to go back and get like definitely like a bunch of the biggies, like the biggie with the crown. They just came out with a big one, 10-inch of that, and then. But I want to get the old one. I want to get the biggie with the crown, biggie with the yellow jersey and the boots, the Timbs, the black shirt biggie with the crown. Don't really want the red one, but it's tight. It kind of looks like the painting, I think. But like those two, I really want to go back and get it. But I got like the recent ones, and that's what got me into this because I've been looking, and then they re-released some of them, and I missed out. But they're out there, and they're not too expensive. Some of them are crazy expensive, but usually it's like few and far between. Like once the hype dies down, just with sneakers, that's when you strike when it's high, But anyhow, I've rambled on enough, and I'm sure you guys, are sick of it. So, like, if you want to shut me up, like, subscribe, and all that other good stuff, and then keep stay tuned and keep watching my videos because that's what I'm here for. Gone. Sorry, Mike, had to steal that. I didn't know what to say, but Kicksaholics out. Deuces.